It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Now we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Vinicius Junior. And the finish!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Can he latch on to this? Courtois claims it, and the danger passes. Rudiger. Valverde. Moved on forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Antonio Silva. Swept in. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Araujo. Barrenechea. Araujo looks to the other side. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rudiger. Rudiger played up towards the front line. And back to the goalkeeper. Araujo. Barrenechea. Otamendi. Aim forwards. Rudiger makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played forward. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Rodrigo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vinicius Junior. Valverde gently done. He's through here. And a chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva forwards with intent. We're not going to make any further progress now. Valverde. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Luca Bacchio. Can he get onto this? Antonio Silva succumbs to the pressure. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Eder Militao, aim forwards. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Luca Bacchio.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Vinicius Junior knocks it out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's being lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vinicius Junior. Now who's going to be first to this? Barrenechea did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Luca Bacchio proves too strong. And it's Bellingham. Into the channel. Rodrigo looking to get on the end of this. Benfica going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
Now it's Bruma. Now it's Bruma. That's tidy. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Luca Bacchio. Could move up a gear here. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Otamendi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Antonio Silva. Moved on forwards. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Eder Militao. Eder Militao, gently done. Otamendi, and the keeper's got it again. Araujo, and it's played forward, is onto it in a flash. Vinicius Junior tries looking up for options on the left. Otamendi. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. And it goes cross-field. Antonio Silva. And here's Luca Bacchio. And here's Luca Bacchio. Quarter of an hour played. Antonio Silva. Oh, it's played into the area. It's really well cleared. That's been won straight back. Vinicius Junior, he's gone direct here. Otamendi. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Antonio Silva shifted upfield. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Luca Bacchio. Plenty waiting in the middle. Defending of the desperate variety.
Benfica clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Luca Bacchio clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, it's come loose. He has found the way through. The message is clear, none shall pass. Lovely feet. Time to deliver. Showing good feet. Araujo is there and he can get that clear. Do have a chance to counter here. Otamendi. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball that. Valverde, early ball out from the back. Luca Bacchio. Spread out to the left. Luca Bacchio. Hit into the... Surely now! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Moved on forwards. Tchouaméni. And it's played forward. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance here to counter. Rodrigo tries to dink it through. Nice physical challenge. The Here's Rodrigo. Araujo gets it clear. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Bruma. Now it's Bruma. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Gets into some space. No way through, so back it comes. And that's aimed in. Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style. Benfica are back in business. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior gets it away. Lukebakio. Looking to break at pace. Alexander-Arnold. Aim forwards. That pass just didn't quite work. Araujo, gently done. Barrenechea, out to the left it goes. Decent progress down the left. Antonio Silva. And here's Lukebakio, lofted in. Valverde. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rodrigo. Tchouaméni, forwards and with intent. And he's away. Through it. Rodrigo. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way. Benfica to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Bruma. Lukebakio. Over to the left. Eder Militao. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. And it's been given away. It's run loose here. Lukebakio. And it's locked. He's having a shot! A A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Foot in. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Purring, takes a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. He's in plenty of space here. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio puts a cross in. And he's there to clear it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe driving forward. Spread out to the left, and they can counter here. Bellingham. Shot, surely! Antonio Silva. Mbappe, and reclaimed it in a trice. Tchouaméni done delicately. Now it's Bellingham. Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Approach does pay off here. It's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Great run on the overlap here. Brilliantly cut out. Luca Bacchio. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Played out to the right. Valverde, it's a delicate pass. And here's the chance to counter. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Antonio Silva attempts a clearance. Chouameni. Valverde. Oh, good spread. Rodrigo, who's set up one goal so far. A chance to play it in. Played it again. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. It's a pretty loose pass. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. All comes in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. Rudiger. Valverde. Eder Militao. Chouameni. And it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Ooh, delicate chip through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Barrenechea. Luca Bacchio calmly anticipates. Moved on forwards. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Barrenechea. Antonio Silva. Out to the right. Steaming on goalwards. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
cross goes in there. He's cut it out. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Aim forwards. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. That is a good challenge from him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Rodrigo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. Spread out to the left, back into the middle. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe given the lift of his goal, and the counter is on. Found him in acres of space. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Look back heel. Benfica keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham, there's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
Tchouaméni, who's short. Now it's Tchouaméni. Keeper has taken decisive action. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. And the ball's come loose here. Climbs up big! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Barrenechea. Antonio Silva. Time added on will be 2 minutes. It's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left, played back in. What about this cross? Here comes the corner. They've played it short. Very nicely done. Flings it across. Firmly met. Vinicius Junior shifted upfield. Antonio Silva cuts it out. Otamendi. Araujo. Barrenechea. Araujo. He's found a way through. That has been knocked clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Benfica get the ball rolling for the second period. Araujo. Barrenechea. Araujo. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chouameni. Bellingham looks to get on the end of this. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Who played through for the wide man. Antonio Silva. Now then, the ball's come loose. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Antonio Silva. Barrenechea. Now it's Bruma. And here's Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Played into the middle. Well read. The danger is averted. Out of play for a throw. Drives it in, and it's hoisted clear. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Luca Bacchio plays it short. Antonio Silva, and he whips it in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chance for a shot! Can he stop it going out? Oh, they could be caught out here. Gets the shot away. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Alexander-Arnold.
Aim forwards. Rodrigo.
Alexander-Arnold.
Belling.
Alexander-Arnold.
Vinicius Junior. Araujo. Played towards the other side. Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Oh, well measured. Can he deliver? Oh, that's nice. And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Antonio Silva, real chance! Same again, same outcome. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Barrenechea. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Belling. And it's Belling. Gets good distance on it. Otamendi. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Keeper's got good distance on that. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is just caressing the ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Luca Bacchio, gently done. Thinks one through. Can he latch on to this? Cuts out the pass. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
And he's there to clear it. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Moved on forwards.
Rodrigo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Proves too strong. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Rudiger forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Luca Bacchio. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Valverde. Bellingham. Bellingham!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Bruma. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. And it's played forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Antonio Silva. Valverde wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Almost an hour gone. Rudiger, aim forwards. Clears it away. And it's gone back to the keeper. Eder Militao, gently done. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Barrenechea producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Danger averted for now. That looks a good ball through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior laid out to the left flank. And that has been cleared. He's got to be in here. Vinicius Junior goes for a shot. But Enachea tries to clear. Rudiger. Araujo goes forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Cleared without complication. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now that's well seen too. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Good take, and is he in? Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And here's Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Tchouameni. Rodrigo. Mbappe! Bruma. Benfica. Bruma. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Luca Bacchio. So what can they make of this? And he's heaved it away. That's going to go a long way. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Benfica get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And that has been clubbed away. It's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! That's a half-decent try. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's there to get it away. Bruma. Araujo. Barrenechea. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Rudiger attempts a clearance and claimed it back swiftly. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. And he's picked out the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vinicius Junior moved on forwards. Searching pass he's played there. And he's there to clear it. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Bellingham. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold forwards and with intent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Bruma. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's had a shot! Well, it was a nice set-up, but not so good beyond that.
The one and two-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruma. Barrenechea. Over to the left. Luca Bacchio. That is lovely. Lovely. Shot at goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until it...
Can he finish? Oh, that could cost them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they've never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Rudiger, aim forwards. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. Does really well to win the ball there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Valverde.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's played forward.
There's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Antonio Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao, Rodrigo, now it's Bellingham.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's an inviting looking ball that has been cut short. Rudiger. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Has been well intercepted. And it's Alexander-Arnold. So who's he picking out? Oh, that's neat. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, that's not going to find its target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Spread out to the left. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Alexander-Arnold. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rudiger. Rudiger forwards and with intent. Oh, terrible pass. Bacchio. Moved on forwards. Araujo. That's been drilled forward. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Could be danger here. And now the breakaway. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. And here's Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. He can get that clear. That's been won straight back. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde made into space. And it's hoisted clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Bacchio.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Eder Militao. Chouameni. Rudiger aimed forwards. Araujo. Barrenechea. It's been slipped through. And the shot! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Keeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, it's come loose. They are right into last chance territory. Antonio Silva has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Rudiger getting this one clear. Final seconds, this has to be it.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
One good cross, maybe the last chance.
Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
Shoots! Just off target. Vinicius, oh, that is big chance!
It's a loose ball.
That was very necessary.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, this looks sharp.
He's onto it in a flash.
Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's been played through. Now it's Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold.
Now here's the delivery. Looking for a corner.
Tchouameni.
Moves short. Played in deep. Oh, the clearance is short.
And it's Valverde.
Final seconds, this has to be it.
Succumbs to the pressure.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Benfica desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance.
Antonio Silva. Bacchio. Otamendi. Luca Bacchio. Araujo. Barrenechea.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Bellingham. Rudiger.
Eder Militao, and it's played forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rodrigo. Oh, sweet feet. They are right into last chance territory. And the referee brings it to a close.
Good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of